Hello guys, welcome to my channel and hope you are doing well. So today we are going to learn about the difference between comparable and comparator with some real-time examples. So how we approach before the JDK8 and after the JDK8 and how it's impact the day-to-day life of the programmers, and that can be very much helpful for the crack the Java interviews and in the day-to-day life in Java programming. So let's start the session and see how it works. What is comparable and comparator? In Java, an interface is used to specify a behavior that classes must implement. So, Java World offers us two such interfaces, comparable and comparator. Comparable and comparator in Java are very useful for sorting the collection of objects. As the name itself suggests, comparable is an interface which defines a way to compare an object with their object of the same type. It contains only one method, that is compareTo. And a comparator interface is used to order an object of a specific class. It contains two methods, that is compare and equals. Comparable in Java is used to sort the objects with natural ordering. Comparator is used to sort attributes of different objects. The JDK8 release has completely changed the way so that we compare the objects and sort them in Java. The new feature of Java 8 language, that is lambda expression and method reference, have made it easier to implement both comparator and comparable interface. Now let's look at the key differences between the two. So the comparable is an interface which defines a way to compare an object with their objects of the same type. In the comparator side, comparator interface is used to order the objects of a specific class. But comparable provides a single sorting sequence. In the other words, we can sort the collections on the basis of a single element such as employee ID, name and salary. Comparator provides multiple sorting sequences. In the other words, we can sort the collection on the basis of multiple elements such as employee ID, name and salary. Comparable affects the original class. That means whenever we need to add any new changes, we need to modify the class. And in the comparator does not affect the original class. That means it's not modified at all. Comparable contains only one method, that is compareTo. But comparator contains two methods, that is compare and equals. Comparable is present in java.lang package. Comparator is present in the java.util package. We can sort the element of comparable type by collection.sort method. We can sort the element of comparator type by collection.sort method or list.sort method. Let's see the examples of comparable and comparator. As you see here, I'm just going to implement the comparable interface in the employee class, and I need to override the compareTo method. I'm going to take some properties like employee ID, and I need to take the employee name, and I'm going to take the salary of the employee, and after that I need to use the constructor with some parameters, and after that I'm going to take the toString method, and just later I'm just going to change the logic of the compareTo, because as I'm going to do the sort by the employee ID, and in the main class I need to prepare the data that I need to return some list of employee objects. So I'm going to prepare the data with employee ID and employee name and salary. So I'll make it three objects to just which contains some employee data, so I can sort it based on some parameters based on my requirement. So you can see it here. I'm just getting some objects here, and yeah. And once my data is prepared, I'm just going to call the collection.sort method by passing that employee list, And in this for each loop, I'm just taking to show you the what the value is containing after the sorting, what it's appearing here. So here I'm going to run the application, and yeah, you can see it here. Based on the employee ID, it's sorted like 101, 106 and 107. And if I need to change based on different property, I need to just modify the employee class. If I want to sort via the salary, I need to cast it because it's the value data type is double. So I'm just going to run it again, and yeah, you can see the sorted employee list by salary. uh, yeah, if I am just showing you like how the different approaches to use the compare method. So I'm just using this, and by it's giving the same result what we shown before. Yep. Yeah. So I already have the employee class and main class. So in the main class, as you already seen, I already have the list of employees in the prepared data. uh, so it contains the employee ID, name and salary. So here I am just going to use the comparator. So comparator of employee here, and the name, the reference variable name, and I'm just going to create the anonymous inner class that contains the compare method. That is the I'm just going to sort the list based on that employee ID. And here just I'm going to take the collection.sort to just I need to pass it here the employee list and the comparator reference variable here. So I'm yeah, I need to just run it to show you what the output is here. So you can see here the list of employees that's sorted by the employee ID, and the same thing I can do via the list.sort. As you can see, this list.sort, I need to pass the comparator reference variable to sort it. It is just alternative way to collection.sort method. And here you can see that it's already sorted with the employee IDs. And if I want to take out this code, or I need to extract this code to the different classes, because as I am going to have the multiple properties comparator, so I can take the name here, yeah, like employee ID comparator. And here I am just going to implement the uh, comparator, and I override the compare method, and need to change the logic by which property I need to sort the list of elements. And same thing I need to just remove from here in the main class, and instead of this one I need to pass that employee ID comparator. I need to pass the this object as a parameter in the collection.sort method. And you can see the output like it's sorted by the employee ID. And based on my requirement, I can take the multiple comparator with properties, like I am going to take here the salary comparator, and here also I'm going to do the same, like need to implement the comparator interface and override the compare method. Yeah, I need to just change the logic of it. And I can go to the main class and use the salary comparator, and we can see the output as it's sorted by based on the salary of the employee is here. Now let's see how comparator is working by using Java 8 feature, lambda expression and method reference. So from here, I already shown you the old approach, which is we did the comparator by using the previous before the Java 8 version, and we will do the same thing with the Java 8 new features. I am taking the comparator with comparator of employee. I'm just going I just want to do with the employee ID. So I'm just using the lambda expression like to reference variable, and I need to pass the property by which I need to sort it. So I'm just giving the employee ID, and later I need to use the same reference variable in the list.sort method, and I'm just going to show the output how it's containing the list of employees, and it's sorted based on the employee ID. And I can do the same thing with respect to salary as well. So as the salary is double data type, so I need to just cast it to int to make sure it's comparing with the uh, salary based on the employee salary. And I need to pass the same reference variable in the employee.sort method and we can show it here like list of employees is sorted based on the salary. Yeah. Which is the before Java 8 and after the Java 8, that is lambda expression. Now we are going to check with the method reference. So I'm just taking here the comparator and the reference variable by which I'm going to sort it out here. So for that one I need to take the comparator dot comparing, and I need to I need to just use the method reference with the employee and get employee ID, and I need to just pass the same reference variable in the collection.sort method to just sort it by based on the employee ID. So so we can see the output of the employee list. It is sorted based on the employee ID, and the same way we can check for the salary and the employee name as well. So I'm just going to show you the employee name. Based on the employee name I can sort it out, and just need to change the reference method name here. And the same way we can check the list of employees is sorted based on the name by the alphabetical name, and after the name we can just compare with that salary, employee salary. So just we need to change the reference method name, and the same property we need to pass it to check the list of employee which is sorted by the salary. So yeah, we can see here the list of employees that is sorted based on the salary. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any doubt or if you want more videos for other topics, please give a comment. Do like, share and subscribe for the next video. Bye bye guys. See you soon with a new video. Stay tuned.